Thank you, because you guys should be front and center. So several months ago, Reverend Benjamin asked me if I'd put together a litany and as a way to honor Chelsea and Kevin and their ordinations. It's not often a congregation gets to celebrate one of their own being ordained. It's even a little rare to celebrate two of the congregation being ordained, and it's extremely rare for two of the congregation being ordained at the same service. And Mark and I were delighted to have been present and participate in that service.
You took the words right out of my mouth. 10 days ago, as a lay member at annual conference, I represented you at annual conference, and it was my privilege to see and witness the ordinations of Kevin and Chelsea, and I'm honored to be part of this litany this morning.
Today we are happy to recognize Chelsea Spyres, ordained elder, and Kevin Smith, ordained deacon, both now in full membership in the United Methodist Church.
Please follow along responsibly. Chelsea and Kevin, we gather here today as witnesses who have traveled with you on your journey of faith. We celebrate your ministry among us and affirm God's work in your life. Because you have been gifted and empowered by the Spirit, we celebrate your ordination into the ministry of the gospel of Jesus Christ. We are the voices of nurture, speaking from within this community, Newark United Methodist Church, that surrounds you. With ever-abiding care, we have shared with you the foundation of faith. Go forth and nurture others with this same generosity of spirit as we have nurtured you. We are the voices of love, speaking from within this family that surrounds you. We have embodied the love of God that extends beyond all boundaries. Go forth and love others with this same depth of devotion as we have loved you. We are the voices of challenge, speaking from within this circle of friends who surround you. With reverent conviction, we have perpetually summoned you to think and act outside your comfort zone. Go forth and challenge others with this same spirit of friendship as we have challenged you. We are the voices of the oppressed, speaking from without the larger community that surrounds you. With visions of what we can be, we hope for the future and ask that you take risks and work for change. Go forth and seek justice for others with the same awareness and passion as we have called you. We recognize you as servant leaders and truthful friends, set apart to guide, strengthen, and walk with us as we live out our faith. We pledge our love and support and offer our prayers that together we may glorify God and make Christ known in the world. May God's blessing be on Chelsea and Kevin and on each member of this family of faith. In the name of Christ, whose people we are. Amen.
Now, Mark made reference to the fact if you look to the right and you look to the left, you're going to see clergy. So I'm going to invite some other retired clergy, Reverend Alan Mills, if he would come forward, Reverend Diana Smith, if you can make your way out of the choir loft. Pastor Adrian Dillard, I know you're not ordained, but you represent this process, so if you would come up here, all the way up. We're going to be on the back side of the kneeler. Is he a licensed local pastor yet? Are you ordained? Nick Sutton? Nick? Come on up, Nick. And then I'm going to ask Reverend George Athill to stand. He won't be able to make it up, but he can at least stand from his place. So you're going to have all of our blessings. You know, and Chelsea talked about the awkwardness of being prayed for. So, and then I'm going to invite all of you just to raise a hand towards them. Chelsea, if you would kneel. And let's gather around. Mark, could you sort of hold this with one hand? And I'm going to give instructions, no hands on the head. That's the prerogative of the bishop. God of grace and power, continue to pour out your Spirit on Chelsea Spyres as she ministers among all your people. Guide and strengthen her for her ministry as an elder of the United Methodist Church, that together we may be one in ministry to all the world, through the one in whom we all are one, your Son, Jesus our Christ. Amen. God of grace and power, continue to pour out your Spirit on Kevin Smith as he ministers among all your people. Guide and strengthen him for his ministry as a deacon of the United Methodist Church, that together we may be one in ministry to all the world, through the one in whom we all are one, your Son, Jesus our Christ. Amen. And would you two turn and face your family and friends? So following the service, fellowship time is an honoring of them. So I hope you will all make your way to Fellowship Hall. You can, I guess you'll greet some on the way out and then again in Fellowship Hall. So as we prepare to leave this space, let us stand for our closing hymn, Love Divine, All Loves Excelling.
We're going to sing just the first and last verse of this.